Hello, this is the Watchdog. Welcome back to Fun with Watches. If watches weren't fun, you'd only need one. Today we're going to review the Zunpai 219. Let's start with the wrist check. I made a new opening, so I'm wearing my opening watch, the Sterling GMT. And Grogo is wearing my Dwayne Campbell 5034. Grogo said Han Solo ran into the Mithril at the Mos Eisley Cantina. He said that Admiral Akbar bought a ship named the Peapod to hunt down the white hyperspace whale that bit off his leg, and he hired on his crew. Han asked him if they ever got the whale. He said no. Akbar hired Black Chrysantan as a laser harpooner, but they got into an argument and he ended up pulling Akbar's arm off. And now Akbar is hunting him instead. All right, let's take a look at the watch. That was the last Moby Dick joke, I promise. And here it is. Isn't that a pretty good looking watch for the $10 I paid? I think it looks nice. This is the second Zunpai on my channel. Not sure if I'm pronouncing it correctly, as I seem to usually get that wrong. I used to say Tom Bombadil until I heard it correctly as Tom Bombadil. This is an homage to a Panerai, and even has that weird looking crown guard, but not the small seconds at the 9. A Panerai is usually distinguished by a large cushion case and a curvy font sandwich style, which this Zunpai does have. This is a $10 watch, so you're getting a quartz movement and only 30 meters of water resistance, but you are getting a genuine leather strap of pretty good quality. Unfortunately, they have the word sapphire under the name, when the crystal is most certainly not. Perhaps sapphire is the name of the watch. This watch comes in 2 different colorways. If you don't like the black PVD coated watch that I chose, there's also a chrome plated version. I don't like the shine of the chrome at all on this watch, but that is just my personal taste. Panerais are big watches, and so usually are their homages. This watch is 43.3 millimeters at the bezel, 53.1 millimeters lug to lug. It's 13.8 millimeters thick, including this dome crystal. Has a 24 millimeter lug width and weighs 88 grams on the supplied leather strap. The bezel is a smooth PVD coated with like the rest of the case. And then we have the dial. The dial says Zunpai up top, or Zunpai up top, and then it says sapphire underneath it. And this crystal is not sapphire. So I'm assuming they're meaning that the name sapphire is the model. Who knows? But it's not sapphire. Then on the bottom it says water resistant 30 meters. And when you say water resistant, you don't have to say 30 meters, because that's how much you have to have at least to say water resistant. So they could have saved a line of text there. 30 meters is nothing to brag about, that's for sure. And then we have the dial, no sunburst effect, and it's a sandwich dial, meaning the numbers are cutouts. And there are no minute markers. So the nice thing about it is you don't know if the second hand actually hits the marks or not, because there's no distinct place for the hand to hit. So you don't have to worry about the second hand OCD. And then we have the hands. We have fence post, minute, and hour hand. And then we have a spear tip second hand. And everything is loomed. And then we have a date at the 3. It would have been nice if the date wheel was color matched. But then again, this is a $10 watch, so that wasn't very likely to happen. So this white date kind of sticks out. And so it would have been kind of nicer if they would have just left it off. But then again, I really like having a date on my watch, because I never know what day of the month it is. So I don't think I will make that a gripe and groan, because it's just functionality over visual appearance. Then we have a push-pull crown, and we have this really big Panerai style crown guard. One thing though, it doesn't have the little lever to hold the crown down like a real Panerai does, or most Panerai homages I've ever had that have this kind of crown guard. So basically, this crown guard is just kind of not very attractive, and it's very kind of useless. And it makes operating the crown just more difficult. Then I don't know if the crown action is pretty loose. So when you go to set it, it's kind of difficult, especially with this crown guard in the way. But since it doesn't actually have minute markers, setting it precisely isn't quite as important. So I'm going to give that a pass too. Then we have the crystal. The crystal is not sapphire, no matter what it says on the dial. It's mineral glass, and it's domed, and it's single domed. You can see the distortion. One thing, though, it just seems to have clarity issues to me. I'm always cleaning the thing, and it just seems like you can't see through it as well as you should, considering it's glass. And there seems to be a lot of reflection for glass. So I have never been happy with this crystal since I got it. I just think it's just hard to see through. Then we have the case. The case is a cushion case, and it looks like a Panerai, and it's PVD coated. There is a chrome plated version available. I just didn't like. I think the shininess of chrome plating would look horrible on this. Now, if it was brushed stainless steel, I think that would look nice. But no, chrome plated would just be way too shiny. And once again, 24 millimeter lug width. So you're going to need a 24 millimeter strap if you want to change the strap. And I don't know about you, I only have one other 24 millimeter strap, and it's still close to this one. I don't think I'm going to give you a strap show. Then we have a press-on case back. It says Zunpai number 219. Then it says stainless steel back, which is a good tell that the rest of it is not. Then it says quartz movement. Then it says water resistant 30 meters. And it is a press-on, but it's a nice looking case back. It looks a little bit sturdier than your average case back on watches of this price range. Of course, it's got the little fake notches to make you think it's a screw down, but it's not. You can see the little notch there for the pry bar. I don't know the movement. It's Chinese, it's quartz, and it's cheap. And once again, the crown action is loose. It's hard to set, but setting it precisely isn't quite as important considering there's no minute markers. Then we have the strap. I really like this strap. It's genuine leather, and it feels like a good quality. It's thick enough, soft enough. The stitching looks nice. Notches are nice and close together. We have two keepers, one fixed, one floating. And then this, we have a very nice buckle. It's sturdy, it works well, but it doesn't match the case. It's a brushed steel instead of PVD coated. It really would have been nice if the buckle was black. I just think that looks bad. Now, the odd thing is, let me show you a picture here. If you look at the ad, and here's a black buckle, but it's on the chrome-plated watch. So why would they have done that? That just seems ridiculous. Why wouldn't they have kept the colors together? So I don't know. If I was to keep this watch, I'd probably buy another buckle for it because I really like the strap. I'm not changing the strap. I would like to have a black buckle. Here, let me see how big of a buckle you would need. Uh, 21.5. Okay, so I guess you'd want a 22 because you'd rather have a little bit of gap. Yeah, 22 millimeter buckle if you want to get a black one. Or, of course, you could get a deployment clasp, which would save the strap. And there is no quick release. It would have been nice to have quick release, but then again, how many 24 millimeter straps do you have to change? Here's the watch on my 7.5-inch wrist. It's a big watch, but it looks nice. It wears nice. If you look at the notches there, I'm right in the middle. I got 3 going out and 3 going in. So you should be able to wear this 8 1/4 without needing a new strap. And I don't have, well, I do have one other 24 millimeter strap, but it's so close to this one that it would be pointless to put it on it. Here we are in the Lume room. Normally when I review a watch in this price range, I do a Lume test because I'm a glutton for punishment, but sometimes I get a big surprise. As I speed up the time, all I can say is, wow, this is clearly not $10 watch Lume. Sure, the numerals of the sandwich dial are fading fairly fast, but it is the hands that matter, and although they will never win a Lume contest, they just might if their competitors were all in this price range. This is pretty good Lume considering the price. What do I like about this watch? Well, it has a real sandwich dial. It has a very nice genuine leather strap. And it has really good hand loom for a $10 watch. What are my gripes and groans? Don't name a watch Sapphire. It is intentionally misleading. This Panerai style crown guard is annoying. It doesn't look nice. Doesn't have the little lever. Gets in the way. I just don't like it. The carpet doesn't match the drapes. Would be nice if the buckle was black. And the crystal just has some clarity issues. Do I recommend this watch? Sure, this watch punches above its price class. It's a nice looking watch with really good hand loom and an excellent strap. Well, thank you for watching my review of the Zunpai 219, and I will be back with another review because it's going to be a while before I do an unboxing because I don't know if it was the Chinese New Year, but everything coming from AliExpress has just been really slow. So supposedly I'm not going to get anything until March 4th. Be sure and like and subscribe to my channel. And if you do like this watch, use my affiliate link and I'll get a small commission, which will help this channel keep going. And if you want to participate in the Members' Choice, be sure to join my channel. And I will put up the Members' Choice watch to vote in a couple months. Bye.